Hello, my name is Bill Adams. I wanted to show you my Wilderness Tarpon 120. I have it set up for fishing. What I did is I put a navigation light on the front. It has the red and green. It has a suction cup, so it just fits in the front and it is removable. I got that through Amazon.com. You have your front paddle holder here, and then you have your storage bin. I'll come over on this side. Your front storage compartment. What I do is I keep some jars in here, and I keep a little buoy, a floater, and that's for my anchor. It attaches to my anchor. That way if I do have to do a quick disconnect, I won't lose my anchor. Hopefully that'll be floating in the water, and I would retrieve my anchor if I need to disconnect real quick. Speaking of the anchor, I do move it along here. I do have anchor trolley. So what I could do is I could hook my anchor up and I could move it to the front, or I can move it to the, it's getting caught up in this. Here, move it to the back. I have my little sideboard. You can get the sideboards through madfroggear.com. Through the sideboard I have the Scotty fishing pole holder that mounts to it, and another cup holder, and this is neat because it holds fishing lures. I have a marine radio, an ICOM, has weather and emergency stations, and it's also, if you drop it in the water, it does float, so you can retrieve it, but hopefully you won't do that. I also have in front a little compass and temperature, and I also have Garmin E-Tracks that I velcroed on the front console here. Then you have your cup holder, of course. You have your rudder controls or pedals, and I do have the rudder on this. And I have the Lawrence X4 fish finder that I mounted on the other sideboard, and that has a transducer deployment arm. When I get to the other side I'll show that. I also have this little light switch I put on here, and when you do the light switch, that controls the light that I put on the back. I'll turn that off right now. And then you have your middle console here. And in my middle console I have another dry bag that I have little hooks here that I had another dry bag there. I also have an emergency kit that I got at Gander Mountain. This is just a survivor drinking container. It has a flashlight, rain poncho, tools, safety matches, just a little emergency band-aids and things when you're out in the water. If you hooked by any chance. Of course I have the adjustable seat. You pull up on the handle and the seat goes up, and you release this tab and the seat goes down. I have the fishing pole mounts right here that I put in the back, and so I can put more fishing poles. I also have these PVCs in this milk crate, and my battery is in here too. So I could end up putting my, that's my clock, sorry, in my garage. I have the rudder, and that's controls are on the right side. My anchor trolley is on the left side. And that comes in handy. You have a little drain plug here that might be kind of hard to see, but there's your little drain plug if water does get inside. So on this side you have a little release here. And then when you have your rudders, you have what's called these turtles. And when you pull on the puddles, on the pedals, not the puddles, you could deploy your rudder, and that would go down in the water. And then if you're getting in shallow water, you pull on the other turtle. And when you're not pulling on the rudder, and when you're not pushing on the rudder, it's kind of hard, but you kind of see you could put that back into place. And when you're carrying it, it has a little holder there. The battery I have is, I got it from batterystuff.com, 12-volt battery. And then I got a little case at Target, put a little spray foam in there, ran my wires. The light that I have, that just comes right out. And then I painted this yellow, so I know that's the light, and I could disconnect that and then just get rid of that. I also have the blue for the fish finder, and I also have the white for the light. And then this just all disconnects, and if I want to take this off, this GPS and this sideboard, not GPS, the fish finder, I can remove that. And this is the transducer deployment arm. You gotta put that in the water, and you could get your temperature and your depth and fish at better accurate reading than when you're just putting it in the hull of the kayak. So that's just a quick overview of my Tarpon 120, and have it all set up for fishing, and it's pretty neat. I also made this holder for it. I just used 1-inch PVC and made that with some straps, and that way I could set it down in the garage. I also have in my garage here, a little bit messy, lift system. I went to Lowe's and just got some 2 little lifts. They have our little, what are they called here? This rope ratchet system, and that way I could just kind of go and pull one side, lift that up, go pull the other side, and then I built like a little thing that comes down and holds my kayak into place. So that's the review of my Tarpon 120. Thanks for watching.